Yeah, so we wanted to sit down and just kind of update what we've been up to and what we did. So for our first adventure sail, we sailed a couple islands over to an island called Hvar, to a place called Verboska. So we really got to do some things that we hadn't done before. We got to anchor in some high winds. We got to actually sign into a different marina that we're not used to. We don't normally go to. And we just got to actually travel somewhere. It was so nice to be able to go somewhere because it's taken so long to get to this point. It's nice. So what did you like most about it, Jen?
Oh, there were a lot of things I liked. We got to explore a little bit, and the weather was fabulous in the marina. And we took an evening walk, what was it, 3K, to eat out for dinner, and it was beautiful. And yeah, just exploring a new place. It was great.
And luckily we had some scooters for the kids to make that 3-kilometer walk. And it was hard keeping up with them. So Becca, what did you like most about it?
I did think scootering up to that restaurant. It was pretty, even though it's dark. Kind of wish it was light outside. Could have gotten some nice pictures.
Lisa, what did you like most about it?
I like the yummy food, like the hamburgers and how I got to put some sand in my little itty bitty jar. And Maddie chipped off some of that
So exploring on the beach, we found some actual quartz crystals that were growing in the limestone. So the girls were enamored by that. And I think we're going to have to set a limit on how much or how many things by pound they bring onto the boat, because eventually we're going to sink from rocks and shells and other collectibles. So yeah, it was a wonderful day. What did you like most about it, Maddie?
I liked exploring on the beach, and scootering was fun. Yeah.
And I liked, actually, we got to do some really good sailing. We had some good experiences and one bad experience. We had asked for some advice on the route that we had chosen between two islands. And right after we had suffered some severe winds that were unmanageable, so much we had to drop all the sails because they were coming from every direction. I got a text from one of the friends I'd asked advice from and said, oh, just watch this area between, I think it was Ball and Verbalska, because it can get pretty bad. It's like, so it was ill-timed, but it was a good experience in dousing the sails quickly and getting everybody on deck so we could do that and starting the motor. And then we actually motored for, I think, the last 40 minutes to an hour, because in that area of the channel the seas were probably 1 to 2 meters, and it was really, the wind was probably up to 28 knots, so it was pretty rough at time. So is there anything you didn't like, Jennifer?
Oh yeah, the waves, they were terrible. Trying to make lunch for the family during that time period where the boat was rocking back and forth. Yeah, that was very unpleasant.
Becca, anything unpleasant? Or something you would change or need to learn?
I don't know. I didn't do much. So.
Well, we can add that to our list. You doing more, but
that's it. I didn't do much, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
What I didn't like.
Lisa?
Seasickness.
Seasickness. Was that just during the really high waves or the whole time?
Well, it started like just a little bite. And then it was like wee wee wee, and then I was like and then I was like and then I was like cha-ching.
So luckily, as you noticed in the video previous to this one, we went through a bora, and I say luckily because the winds were up to 54 knots even here in the marina, and it felt like we were at sea. So leaving for Hvar a couple days after that, it seems like a lot of us had already gotten our sea legs before heading to Hvar. So it was pretty pleasant. It was a nice sail the rest of the way. What did you dislike the most, Maddie? Or would you like to see different?
I don't know.
You loved everything about it. You wouldn't change a thing.
I wouldn't exactly say love, but it was a decent trip.
Okay. What are you looking forward to? Getting out of here, going to Albania.
Pet a turtle.
Pet a turtle. Maybe catch some fish. We did buy a fishing pole, a heavy offshore rig, because we sailed right through a bunch of tuna feeding, and it would have been really nice to have some fresh sashimi and maybe
Have been able to.
some grilled tuna.
We would have died. Our boat would have gone like.
So yeah, that was our experience.
Patrick, he decided to go snorkeling.
Oh, true.
So he put on his wetsuit and swam around a bit, but it was really cold, so he didn't stay in very long. But I thought that was really crazy, brave. That didn't last very long, but it was fun.
He said his scalp hurt, but he had his wetsuit and hadn't used it yet because he was gone most of the summer. So, and I think the water was warm enough. Most of us didn't even try our wetsuits. So, as we head down towards Greece and Turkey, we're probably going to get a chance to use them where the water is a little bit warmer than here in the Adriatic. So that's our summary. So now we are soon off to, we're waiting for some friends who will be buddy boating with us to get back from Greece. They bought a boat in Greece, and so they're going to sail their Bavaria from the Hvar island here with us, and another friend down to Montenegro, Albania, Greece, and then ultimately Turkey, and then we don't know where we're headed after that. We might go to Cyprus, we might go to Israel, Egypt. Maybe put some comments below, where would you like to see us go? If you've been somewhere or you have questions about how we're here, how we did what we're doing, we love to read and respond to your questions, so please don't hesitate. And then at some point we'll probably add all the questions up and then just make a short video just answering everyone's questions. Like the biggest question is, how much does it cost? And we're still figuring that
How
out.
much does what cost?
To cruise, to be here. So we're still figuring that out. So stay tuned for our next video.
Subscribe!
And like. And share this video. We appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.